Alrighty, well, hello, good peoples everywhere. This is my intro to my third episode of season 1, Hater Proof, titled Graduation. Yeah, I was supposed to graduate today, but I don't see any new improvements. So I have a different outlook on this 4-month program and a different outlook on the graders and instructors altogether. But I'll be talking about that, and maybe I'll have another topic also to talk about. But this is graduation. Alrighty, welcome back. Good afternoon, folks. This is the first part of my podcast for today. Got a little more info on what I want to talk about and who's going to be on the podcast with me, because I think I like the fact that I can go ahead and add some guests to have join me on my podcast. So I have some people to talk to. But anyway, about graduation, it didn't happen today. I didn't get a certificate. My final notebook was not graded or passed. So graduation, this is the end of the day. It doesn't look like it happened for today. So I don't know if something happens pretty soon. I'm not sure. But anyway, so far it hasn't happened. But I just want to say how important it is for this to happen for me, because it was like 4 months. 4 months is quite a bit of time that I put into this data analyst program, and for them to not pass one notebook is really ridiculous. It makes me kind of question what type of people they are. Everything else is completed. It's just one notebook, so it's just ridiculous to me. And also, the one of the graders has said that I didn't have my file uploaded correctly, so they couldn't see it. But come to find out, you just had to have a G drive to run the file. So it's kind of pathetic that they would make that excuse, and the feedback is just not true. It's not an honest feedback, and it's just ridiculous, and I feel like it's a waste of my time. But I do also want to know, how many people are in the IT field. If you're listening to this and you're in the IT field, I want you to give me some feedback on how you got there and what you're doing now and how you feel about it and where you think that IT is going. Maybe you can even be a guest here on my podcast too. I'd enjoy that, to get some insight on that, because this is new for me, and it's just ridiculous that they didn't just pass a notebook for me so I can graduate, and maybe I can reflect back after that. But it's not a simple thing of me just wanting them to pass the notebook. It's just the fact that it's just one notebook, and if there was any, and it's not like it's a bad notebook, you could just, give me the feedback after graduation. It's not like I was planning on continuing with machine learning after this, so it's not like I was just gonna stop. You could have just passed it and said, this is what I want to see afterwards. I want you to show me the revisions. I want you to make these revisions after the fact, but I'll pass this for you, but I just need you to give me the revisions. And I would have. It would have been no problem, because I definitely am not going to waste 4 months of my time and not do anything with the skills that I've learned. So I don't know. I guess I can look at it that I found that I have these new skills and I have this new skill set or whatever, so I can just use it to my advantage in any way that I see fit. So that's good. So it won't be a complete waste of my time, but I just don't feel like it's worth the tuition. And I definitely don't feel like I'm going to pay that tuition. It's just not It's not a comfortable thing for me to even see myself doing. It's ridiculous. It's just weird how that went down. I just did not think I would be sitting here thinking that I wasn't graduating today. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm over it, and I just feel like it's just pathetic how things went down, and I just don't have respect for them anymore at all. It's just not right. But anyway, I do want to hear from those in the IT field, like data analysts, data scientists, data engineers, or developers, programmers, whatever. I just want to hear from you because this is new. It's a new field to me, and I just want to hear from you and see how do you like it? How you like it? Is it what you expected it to be? Are you having fun? Are you, is it something where you have to like it to do it, or how is it? I mean, I like doing it. I liked it very much. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I'm enjoying it right now. As we speak, I'm trying to help someone finish their presentation for our final capstone. Or as I speak. And I do also want to know if you're satisfied in that field. Like, are you satisfied in your job? Like, I think you can leave me a message, or you can message me some kind of way, and maybe you can be a guest on my podcast, so that way we could talk about it. I mean, I want to cover like a lot of different topics. I don't want to just cover like one topic, but I do want to cover many topics that have to deal with, how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about where we are and how we feel about, where we're going, and things that directly affect us. I know that this podcast itself is in the self-improvement category. So, yeah, I mean, I'm all about that. I'm all about it. Because, I mean, why not? I definitely prefer improving instead of, destroying someone. So that's definitely what I was wanted to do with this podcast. So I'm glad about it, and I'm into it, and I'm digging it, and I want to continue it. And Dale, I said I'll be right back because I had to do this segment of my podcast. I thought you heard me. Oh, he doesn't hear me now. Now he doesn't hear me. Okay, so...
No, I hear you.
Okay. So let me finish this, and so that's basically what I wanted to say about my graduation today. I'm not gonna let myself get disappointed like that, because I'm just not a downer. So I'm not gonna be some type of pessimistic individual about it, but I just feel that this is just pathetic, and they're pathetic. And I feel like it's an excuse to not better someone. So, but anyway, this is the end of this segment, and I'll be back to you in a little bit. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. Again, we're back on this podcast. I just finished some things with my data analytics collab notebook. And so there's some revisions I made to that. But I've also helped one of my classmates with his presentation. He didn't know it was due today. So I've been kind of productive. And so what I did was I was asking people if they would like to be guests on my podcast. I think it would be really fun if I had some guests to talk on this podcast with me. So, my mentor, Elaine, she said maybe like in a month she'll be able to do it because she's changing jobs, and I would like to have her on here because she's been a lot of help to me over these 4 months in getting my assignments in. I'd also like to invite my nephew, with his group Minus Gravity. They have good music, and I enjoy it, and I like music, so that's another major topic I wanted to discuss in the podcast. And so they have really good music. I'm going to ask and see if I can play some on here sometimes or something. Maybe they can give me like a segment I can use for my music or my interludes or something like that. But I want them to come on here as a guest on my podcast. So if they're listening to it right now, then they know that I'm going to be asking them. And then some classmates from my program we just graduated from, or they graduated from. But there's a couple of them that I want to invite on here to come as guests and just come on the podcast with me and talk about some things. I think it'll be good, especially after this graduation. We could talk about that and talk about how the program was and things like that. But we're not going to mention the name because I just don't like them anymore right now. Right now, I am not really into any type of respect for these the instructors and graders and ASMs there. So I'm not going to mention the name. I would refer them, but I'm not going to do it now. Well, and those are just a few of the guests I can think of offhand that I want to invite. So that should be fun. That'll be over like the next month or so when they'll show up and come on as guests on my podcast. And then I also wanted to ask about your stimulus. Like, what about the stimulus? I mean, $1,400 is a pretty good amount of money. I know it'll cover at least 1 month. 1 month of rent and utilities. I know, for at least. So, that'll give people the time enough, I guess. Plus, other people got unemployment as well. So, I mean, that should be a really good time to stimulate the economy and help people get past this COVID scare or whatever. So, yeah, I would like to know. If somebody can just message me and let me know, like, what did you buy? What did you buy with your stimulus check? I like to know. And what did you and like what did you also yeah, what did you guys think of the stimulus though? Like, did you get enough? Was it enough? Was it enough for you? What did you buy? I can say that I didn't buy anything because I'm saving mine for rent. Nothing can come out of there until rent comes out of there. That's what my stimulus is. That's how I'm gonna spend my stimulus. I don't know about anybody else, but that's how I'm spending mine. And yes, I did get a stimulus. I sure did. And I'm thankful for it. That's just another $1,400 in my pocket. Why would I say no to that? So yeah, I mean, I want to know. Comment or send me a message or something. Let me know what you got for your stimulus. And you guys have to support this. Support my podcast. Support my podcast. And, send me the messages and send me comments and stuff. So that way I can build up my supporter network. And then I could have more guests on. And I could do more things. And I could do like giveaways and things. This is a self-improvement podcast. That's the category. Self-improvement. So I'm all about building up and improving self, and all the aspects that connect to that. I don't want to do any type of downing or being pessimistic about something. This is definitely not going to be anything negative. But if there are facts that I need to report, then I'll definitely do that as well. But for the most part, this is a self-improvement podcast. And that's what I want to do. And that's what it's going to be. So, yeah, those were the main two things I wanted to talk about. It's not much. It's not a lot. But, I do have to think about what I'm going to do next because this graduation thing didn't happen today. So I don't know how they're going to handle it. My so-called ASM did not even email me today. I had to email her. And she's supposed to be concerned with my success management. But she's also new. They changed her the last month of the program, so we don't even really know each other that well. And yeah, that's how that's been going. But I know a lot of people that have went to like programs and boot camps and stuff that for a particular field and stuff like that. So I guess they understand how you can go through something for a length of time and not come through as you expected. But I think that they're gonna see the light and just pass the notebook that's there, because there's I just can't submit another one. That's it for me. I was already ready to graduate with that, so I can't do another one. I can't submit it again, because I feel like if you don't pass that, then what were you good for the whole time? If you don't pass that, that's a product of what was taught to me. But yeah, anyway, that's how that's trying to sit on me right now, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to continue on. And I definitely learned the skills that I need to learn, but I just didn't get the tuition, though. I don't think the tuition is going to be paid. I'm not going to pay that. This is ridiculous. It's unfair. I paid I agreed to tuition on the almost guarantee that I will graduate and be in the career field or whatever. So that's not happening. That's not happening right now. Anyway, so as far as dinner tonight, I ordered food out. I'm not cooking nothing. I just ordered food. I'm glad I have the money to order it, because I'm not cooking nothing. I don't feel like cooking. I just want to go to sleep now, because this is some depressing news and I don't want it to depress me. So I'm thinking of other things, but I definitely enjoy this podcast. So I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy talking, and maybe I just like listening to myself. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just like to listen to myself and pre-record, but actually I don't really like how I sound, but I'm going to continue to do this because I like it and I like what it is. It's almost like a radio station, but it's pre-recorded. So I like it. And I'm going to continue it. I'm going to get me some new headphones and maybe a mic, because the sound quality is not really good. The sound quality is actually good with this phone, but the headset wasn't really that good. So this is just my journey of starting this podcast and getting into some more things and having people on here, inviting friends as my guests and talking about different topics with them and things like that. So maybe tomorrow night I can get one of my classmates on here, because then they're not going to have any other assignments to do. So, yeah. But I'm going to, I think I'm going to end this here. It was definitely an eventful day, regardless of the non-passing of my notebook. It was definitely an eventful day. I don't let that stop me, because that's why this is called hater proof, because I'm hater proof. It doesn't really matter about, those that don't want you to do anything. You just got to keep pushing and keep going. And that's what I'm going to do. So, for now, goodbye. We're back. I'm back to give you this outro here. This is the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being lovely and productive today and optimistic. I just wanted to say that my Instagram, go ahead and get ready to write this down, because my Instagram is Elena_Marie_house. My website is onehearthbusiness.com. And my LinkedIn is linkedin.com/n/Elena C. Those are the websites that I'm on currently. I'll give my GitHub and my Tableau to you next time. Probably the next episode or the one after that. I'll have some more some more different, social sites and websites to give you of mine, because I know that, those are popular things, and this is the age that we're in now. And, it's popular to look at someone's profile before you even really talk to them on the phone nowadays. So that's actually fine with me. To be quite frank about it, this whole COVID 6 feet thing is nice to me. I mean, I'd rather have 9 feet. Give me 9 feet. Can you give me 9 feet? Because they say the cough still spreads through your mask. So I need 9 feet. I think 9 feet is appropriate, right? I'm all about this quarantining situation. I am cool with it. Like, really, I have no problems with it. I think it's fine, and I think it's so many positive things that it provides, including a positive COVID test. But hey, that's besides the point, because I don't have no positive COVID test, and a lot of people don't. So, it has work. It will work. And if you take the vaccine, I need you to still stay away from me, because they're not too sure about that either. But no, you do have to be cautious. You have to be cautious. You have to wash your hands, wear your masks, keep sanitize things in your house, sanitize your hands when you're out, wear gloves if you prefer, which is good. Keep your distance 6 feet. I mean, come on now. We still need to be quarantined, and you still need to be cautious of this whole COVID situation, unless you just don't care about your life. Some people don't, obviously. But anyway, like I said, I'll get you the GitHub and the Tableau, and I'll talk to you on the next episode. Goodbye.